Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am Rick Godley. We're going to be talking with Lawrence Gibbs, the director of the Russ-Town Band Christmas concert. And we'll have all the details on that. It's going to be December 18th, Ruston High School, totally free. First, however, please bookmark these two websites for future events, and this is going to be one of them. We're going to try ATL, www.atl-ruston.com, www.atl-lincoln.com. You go there, you're going to see categories, you're going to see slots of content that we'll be filling in that's relevant, compelling, local. Why? Keeping you informed so that you get involved. ATL-Ruston.com, ATL-Lincoln.com. Hashtag EverLocalB and streaming live from Lincoln Parish. So if you can dream it, I can stream it. This gentleman here to my right.
Great, I love it.
Lawrence Gibbs, because the Russ-Town Band is going to have a 40-piece set, and it will be at Ruston High School. So Lawrence, my friend, welcome in, man. This is going to be, I know it's a joy for you in spite of, in light of, all the things we're all going through.
Absolutely, and we're just so glad to be back here. And so what we're going to try to do is, we didn't get to do this last year, so but we are back. And I've spent the last month getting things, all the little details worked out. Mm-hmm. And we're really looking forward to having a good audience on the 18th in the afternoon. It's a 5 o'clock in the afternoon thing. Just come by. It's going to be, just come in. You don't have to worry about anything. And we're just going to have a blast. Totally free, totally free.
And this is the second one since the COVID cacophony came on. You had a patriotic one.
Yes.
In Ruston High School. How did that go?
Went very well. We had close to 400 people there.
People are hungry. In this case, people's ears are itching, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
For some live music. And the Russ-Town Band will present a free concert for everybody, again, on the 18th. What I will be doing is streaming it live so that those in the assisted living facilities can see, and maybe we're going to have some interesting reaching out and saluting our assisted living folks. But the music is going to be totally free. Russ-Town Band, 40 pieces, all volunteers. How did this all come together?
It's a neat story. I get all the way back to 1994, and we formed this thing with the help of our local band director, Oscar Barnes, who was way into retirement, but he came out of retirement for us and did about 10 years worth of work for us. And he was the associate director of bands at LSU, renowned. I call him our Toscanini because he was that well known and well versed. And so it kind of looked a little like him. But as it turns out, I was always the manager and principal clarinetist of the band until 2002 when Oscar decided to turn the baton to me. And he was well into his 70s at that time. But we felt that there was a dire need for some kind of a concert-making ensemble that could relate to the public, and especially in a town of this size.
Right.
At that time, there was a great renaissance, let's say, of the community band network. It's just before computers, at least at my house. And so we went around researching and found that there was a whole thousands of these that were forming all over the country because of a 100th anniversary of one of Sousa's big concerts in one of the Evanstonville, Illinois, somewhere. It was an amazing thing.
So the town band, and this is Russ-Town Band, all volunteers, 40 pieces since 1994. Guesstimate, you put on how many free concerts? Putting you on the spot?
At least 2 a year. Sometimes we could put on 3.
Right.
So that's 40 or 50 concerts, I guess.
At various and sundry places, including the Dixie. I know that's your heart, but it's at Ruston High School. And the beautiful thing about this, Lawrence Gibbs, the Russ-Town Band, to be streamed live on ATL-Ruston.com and ATL-Lincoln.com. So bookmark that now. What you got to be encouraged about, and we have photographs that are going to be posted of this concept of a town band. All ages, stages, phases are welcome. Bring your talent, have a seat, and join the fun. So this is a totally welcoming, diversified group.
Absolutely. It is mostly adult-oriented, post-collegial or collegial and above that have been band members and been trained in band.
Sure.
When we worked it out with Oscar, he felt like that for it to be successful in this venue, that we couldn't just open it up. You know, some community bands do that. The one over in Shreveport has almost a 300-piece band of people, and I might be incorrect on that by now. But the last
and
time
you need to manage a 300-piece band, right? I'm kidding.
It's just enough to get 40 people on the right page, and it's, I must say, it's been a success beyond my wildest dreams. When we sat down and we were trying to figure out what do we call this band, you know, and this was before we even went to Oscar. And I said, well, a Peachland group or whatever you're going to call it. We were trying to figure out what to do. And I said, what about, it's Ruston, but it's the Russ family, and it's a town band. So let's go Russ-Town band. And we were trying to decide if we want the dash between it or not. It doesn't really matter. It's the Russ-Town band, and it seems to have, we did that in 1994, and it's
I think it's perfect.
It just seems to be the perfect title for this group.
All right, so we got this video out, what you do to help us help Lawrence, as well as the volunteers in the Russ-Town band. We got about 3 weeks, maybe a little over a month, to push this message out on all the social media venues. So if you would be so kind to do that. Also keep in mind, show up totally free, 5 p.m. December 18th, Ruston High School, the auditorium, and will be streamed at ATL-Ruston.com, ATL-Lincoln.com.